Okay, now we got this. We apparently only got 15 minutes on this app. So hello, I'm Michaela, and I would like to talk about health and lifestyle. In this one-way conversation, I would like to talk about some parts in a journal called Journal of Health and Social Behavior by William C. Cockerham. This journal. And the journal is about a non-existent health theory that we need because of the bad results in a Journal of Health and Social Behavior from 2005. And the text introduction sounds like this. This article utilizes the agency structure debate as a framework for constructing a health lifestyle theory. No such theory currently exists, yet need for one is underscored by the fact that many daily lifestyle practices involve considerations of health outcomes. At the end of the section, an outline is informed with some of the topics the text will review on. So it's this part where it says the article begins by defining agency and structure, followed by presentation of a health lifestyle model and the theoretical and empirical studies that support it. So further on to the body of the text, there is an important part of some of the lifestyle choices individual has to take before they can become a healthy human. For some, it could be taking narcotics or maybe be addicted to drinking certain type of alcohol like wine or beer. But the sentence goes like this, and this time I will try to speak American accent. So it's, when applied to health lifestyles, the question is whether the decisions people make with respect to diet, exercise, smoking, and the like are largely a matter of individual choice or principally shaped by structural variables such as social class, position, and gender. So in Denmark, the choice to become healthy is easier than in the USA's. Denmark is actually the least healthiest country in Scandinavia, but as the American politician says, Denmark is in reverse model of USA, and that is, of course, in many ways, but one of them is in their eating habits. Fast food and easy/ready-made food is part of the American lifestyle. By eating from the American food production, risk as obesity, poor nutrition, diabetes, heart diseases, and stroke could be some of the issues to their kind of lifestyle. In the movie Food Inc., the documentary elaborates with this sentence: there is certain food dropped between us and where our food is coming from. And then the speaker say, the industry doesn't want to know the truth about what you're eating, because if you knew, you might not want to eat it. I just realized that I said certain and not curtain, but it was a curtain drop between us and where our food is coming from. Sorry, Eric. But this part I would like to compare to this piece. This one right here. And this one I will try to speak in British accent. This situation originates from changes in 1. Disease patterns, 2. Modernity, and 3. Social identities. The first change is the 20th century epidemiological transition from acute to chronic diseases as the major source of human mortality in most areas of the world. Medicine cannot cure these chronic diseases, and negative health lifestyles promote them. The realization that this is a certainty carries with it revelation that the responsibility for one's health ultimately falls on oneself through healthy living. Greater personal responsibility means that achieving a healthy lifestyle has become more of a life or time of death option. So in Food Inc., they inform us about the curtain and unknown information there is about the meat production in the US, as I said before. But in this journal, a man named Crawford almost make it crystal clear to us that it was a choice between life and death in the 20th century. And it's hard to believe that the American has improved themselves, of course. So also one of the diseases they mention is in this part was diabetes, and especially one certain disease in the topics of the Food Inc. movie was E. coli, where there was this child in the movie we saw who died by the E. coli. Well, further on, there is this part right here, down, right here, I would like to talk a little bit about. And it says, additionally, as Gachman points out, positive health lifestyle behaviors are the opposite of risk behaviors. Good nutrition, for example, is the reverse of bad nutrition. The binary nature of health lifestyle practices mean that the outcome generated from the interplay of choices and chains have either positive or negative effects on health. And so on. And then we take the bottom from the best evidence. Where is it? It's right here. Yeah. So the best evidence suggests that for many people, the health lifestyle can be characterized as either generally positive or negative. And this one, there was this couple in the documentary. 39 minutes into the documentary, there was, this woman and man who said, we didn't even think about healthy eating. We used to think that everything was healthy. And how insane is that? Well, me and my one-way conversation can agree that that is something. Well, thank you and good night.